In this video, we're going to explore the first essential method of the object class, getClass. getClass is a method that is used to access information about the data type of an object. And the getClass method is already set up to work with your class. You don't have to do anything special to implement this method and have it work for classes that you're creating. So example, if we were looking at our student class and we wanted to call the getClass method on student objects, we could do that and Java would display class information about our object. Let's try that out. I'm going to close up my windows here so I don't have so much going on. All right, here we go. This is my student type. And this is exactly as written last week. This is like nothing new added. The only thing I changed was making all of my data fields private, since that was the recommendation that we learned about last week. All my data fields are private. All my methods are public. So if I go over here to my main program and I say, well, let's see what we're supposed to be typing in. We should type in something like this. I'm going to copy and paste it so I don't mess it up. Where we print out information about the student, and I call it capital S student in my program. So it's going to print out student one is an object of, and then I'm calling my class getClass method student1.getClass. And again, this getClass method doesn't exist in my student type. You can scan through the whole thing. It just has my setter methods, my constructors, my getter methods. There's no method in there that's called getClass. But it's not underlined or anything. That means Java knows about it, and that's because it's part of the object class. And so my class student is inheriting the implementation from the Java API. It's asking me to enter the student's first name and last name. That's because all of that information happens before I declare my student object. So Joe Schmo has a 4.0 and 15 credits. So super, so that advanced the code so that it got down to that line where we found out the data type of student one, and it says student one is an object of class com.company.studentType. And that's because it's part of the con.company package, which just means a folder in my directory, and the data type for it is student type. And again, I didn't have to write any code to do that. It's automatically provided for me. It's part of the Java API in the object class. And so we're just able to use that default implementation of the getClass method, and it works well with the projects that we're going to be writing.